Hi Goa Flowers, I am Manita Goa and welcome to the Sunday sessions. Today I offer you a post-workout total body stretch. You can also do this at the end of the day if you're sitting a lot and you find that your hip flexors get tight, or maybe you're a little bit hunched over during the day over the computer. This is a great routine that you can do. I do recommend that you're a little warm, so if you want to do some moon salutations or even sun salutations before this, that would really be ideal. But if you're not, just really pay attention to how you move and don't move yourself into it too quickly. That is why I'm calling it a post-workout stretch, because you're already warmed and you're ready to stretch it all out. But of course, use it the way that you see fit, that feels good on your body. And of course, let me know in the comment box below how you use them, because that's always fun to know for me. And give me a thumbs up if you like it. All right, I will see you on the mat. Alright, so we're going to start on the floor and we're going to go into a pose that's called the Heart Chakra pose, Anahata Asana. It's a combination of a downward facing dog and a child's pose. So you're going to come onto your knees, make sure that your hips are right above your knees, and you're going to feel like you're sticking your butt up into the sky. And then extend the arms out in front of you. And then let your head drop right in between the arms, your forehead maybe to the floor, and allow your chest to drop down towards the floor as well. You want to be in a position here where there's no pressure on your neck, and as you press down into your shins and the tops of the feet, you draw up through the abdomen, while at the same time feel that your sitting bones are drawing towards the ceiling. And you're dropping into your chest, so there's a deep stretch into the chest, into the shoulders, maybe even into your triceps. But there should be no pressure in your lower back whatsoever. You have a second option in this position. You can draw the elbows a little bit closer together, work your palms together, and then try to press a little bit more into your elbows. And from there, you'll be creating a little bit more space in your triceps. And feel like you're drawing your hips back a bit more, and you'll feel a little bit more space being created through your lats. So right there into your side body. It should always be a position where you can breathe fully. Good. And slowly release the hands if you bent the elbows. Lift your head up and come up into a tabletop position. Keep the arms underneath your shoulders. Exhale, round it into cat. Just shake out your head. Wrap the shoulder blades into your armpits. And then inhale, arch to a cow. Curl your toes under. Do that again. Exhale, round it into a cat. Shake out your head. Inhale, arch it to a cow. Curl the toes under. One more time. Exhale, round it into a cat. Inhale, arch it to a cow. From this position with the toes curled under, just try to draw your hips back. And then literally press into your toes and into the balls of your feet. Press into the palms, draw up into your abs. So you feel a deep stretch into the feet, maybe into your Achilles, into the calf maybe. Feel like the inner heels are drawing towards each other. And then shift your hips forward, press into the palms as you lift your hips to the ceiling. and draw your chest towards your thighs. Drop your head. Just keep the knees bent. And then slowly press the right heel into the floor. Try to keep your right toes lifted. Draw up through the right kneecap. Keep your right quadricep active. And then bend the right knee. And then straighten out the left leg. Try to lift your left toes up off the floor. Draw up through the left kneecap. Draw up through the left quad. Feel it contracting. And you feel the stretch with the calf and into the hamstring. Good. Then bend the left knee again. Inhale, draw the sitting bones to the ceiling. And then exhale, slowly straighten the legs out. And this might be a shorter downward facing dog than what you're used to in yoga, but that's okay. Just feel the stretch with the calves and into the hamstrings. Good. And look forward. Step the left foot forward. Come onto your fingertips and find a low lunge position. Slowly lower the left knee into the floor. Give the knee padding if you need it. Point the left foot, and you're going to come up, shift your hips back. Be in your right foot, and also feel that you're pressing into your shins. Readjust your pelvis, so draw the tail under a little bit, feel your lower abs active. And then from here, send your hips forward. Keep the chest lifted. Be in a position where you feel the stretch through the left quad and hip flexor. Feel length into your spine, that your chest is lifted, and there's length through both sides of your waist. You can even take your thumbs right into your armpits, keeping the chest open, shoulders roll back, shoulder blades are pinned together. The knee is most probably a little bit in front of the right big toe, and that's good. If it's okay for your knee, and if you have the flexibility for it. If not, don't worry about it. Be in a position where you can breathe. Good. And from here, reach the arms up, and then bend your left elbow. Take a hold of the left elbow with the right hand. Try to use your left fingers to massage the top of the left shoulder. And just hang out here. Breathe in fully. Exhale completely, feeling a deep stretch into the left side body. Good. And gradually release the arms up. Lower the fingertips to the floor. And curl the left toes under, and exhale, straighten out the right leg. Now you might want to place your hands on blocks. You might want to keep your right foot pointed, or draw the right toes towards your shin. Inhale, lift your chest, roll the shoulders open, and then exhale, try to softly fold over your thigh. Just as much as you can, getting a little bit deeper into the hamstring. At the same time, see if you can press back into the left heel and keep your left toes lifted. So you're getting a good deep stretch through the left calf. Good. And gradually release. Bend the knee, lower the left knee into the floor, and then sweep the arms to the side and up again. We call this the Asana position. Now you're going to really draw up through the abdomen, lift the rib cage, almost like it's lifted out of the hips. You're going to rotate to the left a little bit, and then maybe take a hold of the back of the knee, maybe the calf, or maybe the Achilles, or maybe the heel. Go up as far as you can, lift the chest. All right, and you can look up to the side or down. This is going to get a little bit deeper into your left quad and create a lot of space in your torso. Good. Then slowly come forward, back up into that Asana. You're going to lower your hands to the floor, come back to the low lunge, and draw the left knee to the outside of the right ankle. Sit down for a seated spinal twist. Draw your right leg as close to your chest as you can. Wrap the left arm around the right thigh, and then gently twist it open to the right. Good. If the right knee and the left armpit are close, work the left arm to the outside. Inhale, lengthen to your spine. Exhale, rotation into your spine. And of course, if you can bind, go ahead and bind. But remember, there's no rush. Move your head side to side if that feels good. Not straining. Great. Then slowly release and do an open twist. All right, now we're going to swing the right leg to the back. I'm going to lift up a little bit to adjust our hips. Make sure that your left knee is an extension of that left hip so that the knee is not out to the side. Open up, the lower leg is open as you can keep that angle while maintaining leveled hips and squared off hips to the front. Peek behind you, press into the top of the foot as you lift the knee to level off so the center of the quad, the shin, and the knee is in the floor, is facing the floor. Lift your chest, inhale, and then exhale, slowly descend into a pigeon pose. So you can descend all the way down, or you can rest your hands on your head or head in the hands. And just allow your entire body weight to drop into the legs. Soften that left buttocks. Good. Then press the floor away from you. Come up. Arms are shoulder distance apart. Curl the right toes under. Lift the knee. And come into a downward facing dog. Shake out your head. Good. Now we're going to step the left foot forward to a low lunge. Come onto the fingertips. Roll the shoulders open. And then gently lower the right knee to the floor, point the right foot. And gradually come up. Root down into the left foot, readjust the pelvis, stay connected to your lower abs, and then from there, send your hips forward. Just find a position where you feel that your chest is lifted, thumbs into the armpits, draw the elbows in, drop the shoulders. Full breath in, full breath out. Full breath in, full breath out. Good, and release the arms, reach them up. And then you're going to bend the right elbow. Take a hold of the right elbow. Press your head against that right arm. And just continue to hold the position. Continue to breathe. Feeling that the stretch is going deeper and deeper into your quad and hip flexor. Lifting the rib cage up out of your hips. Creating more space in your torso and in your tricep. Good. And gradually release. Lower the fingertips to the floor, curl the right toes under, lift the knee, and then straighten out both legs. Maybe you have to make a little bit of an adjustment. Flex the left foot or keep the foot pointed. Yogi's choice. Hips are leveled. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over. Drop your head. But just make sure that you're not rounding yourself as you're folding over. You're constantly keeping the breastbone lifted as you're hinging forward from your hips. Place your hands on blocks or stay on your fingertips. If you don't have yoga blocks, use books, use what you have. Good, then bend the left knee again, come back to that low lunge, and this time lower the right knee into the floor, keep the toes curled under. Sweep the arms to the side and up into that Anjana Asana. Find the connection to that lower abs, and then send your hips forward. From here, we're going to keep lifting the rib cage up out of the hips, rotate to the right a little bit, and then either hold on to the back of the thigh, knee, the calf, the ankle, or the heel. And then lift up, getting deeper into that quad. So this is a challenging pose. You don't want to feel that you're compressing anywhere along your spine. We're just moving deeper, stretching the right quad and the left sideways. Look up, to the side, or down. Good. Gradually come back to the center and lower your fingertips to the floor. Low lunge. Draw the right knee to the outside of the left ankle. Sit down for seated spinal twist. Level off your hips, draw the left leg close to your left thigh, wrap the right arm around and gently twist it open to the left. Inhale, length into your spine. Exhale, rotation into your spine. And if you can go further, the knee and the armpit are moving towards each other. The arm can go to the outside, or you can go ahead and bind. But again, don't rush it, don't force it. Just let it happen organically. Move your head to make sure that you're not tensing up your neck. What's the point of doing this if the neck is getting tenser, right? Let go of those pains in the necks. Don't need them in our life. Good. Then gradually release. Do an open twist. Feels so good. And then you're going to swing the left leg to the back for Pigeon Pose. Lift up. And then see that the right knee is an extension of the right hip. Open up the lower leg as much as you need to. Keep your hips and your shoulders squared off to the front and leveled. Peek behind you and press into the top of the foot. Lift the knee to level off and see that the center of the quad, the shin, and the top of the foot is on the floor or facing the floor. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, descend. And completely melt yourself into it. Try to soften the buttocks. Soften your upper body, while at the same time making your upper body very heavy. Good, then press through the palms, lift up. Arms open to shoulder distance, curl the left toes under, lift the knee, lift, and exhale it into a downward facing dog. Shake out your head. Good, and then bend the knees, walk your hands back into the feet. Take a hold of your big toes with the 2 first fingers and thumbs. Press your big toes into the floor as you pull the fingers against the big toes. Legs straight if you can, or knees bent if you need to. Draw the elbows out to the side and fold over your thighs. Drop the head down. Okay, this is stretching your hamstrings. It's stretching your entire spine. Feel free to straighten one leg at a time, right? Just to test them out. Draw up through the kneecaps and the quads to support the hamstrings. And then try to straighten both legs out, but you want to make sure that your torso is drawing towards your thighs constantly. Keep the knees bent if your spine is very rounded. Then lift your chest. Work your palms underneath the feet. This is a great counter stretch for the wrists as well. And fold over. And getting a little deeper into the hamstrings. Just changing up our stretches. Sometimes we do them seated, sometimes standing, sometimes reclined. And lift the chest, release the hands, bend the knees, and then slowly as you press through the feet, draw up through the abdomen, gradually roll yourself up vertebrae by vertebrae. Just take your time so that you're stretching out your entire spine. Slowly come up. Good, and then maybe just circle your shoulders. Notice how you feel. And that's it. All right, I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment box below. I'll see you here on the mat next time. Bye.